Welcome to the CompTIA A+ Prepcast presented by baremetalcyber.com. Projectors and external displays are commonly used in classrooms, meeting rooms, and extended desktop environments, and each setup presents its own set of failure scenarios. Typical problems include no signal output, distorted images, parts of the screen being cut off, and washed-out color or low brightness. These issues often stem from incorrect configuration, connection faults, or hardware degradation. Because these peripherals are frequently used for presentations and shared computing environments, the A+ certification emphasizes the ability to troubleshoot video output problems efficiently and systematically. A no-signal message or completely blank screen is one of the most common projector-related complaints. This can be caused by an incorrect input selection on the projector, a damaged or incompatible cable, or misconfigured settings on the source device. In some cases, the video source may be outputting a resolution or refresh rate that the projector cannot support. Technicians should begin by cycling through the projector's available inputs to ensure the correct one is selected. Using a known good cable and confirming compatibility with the projector's specifications are essential steps in ruling out basic connection faults. Connecting a laptop to a projector requires understanding both hardware and software settings. Most laptops support toggling between display modes using a function key combination, such as function plus F4 or F8, depending on the manufacturer. These combinations allow switching between mirror mode, extended display, and projector-only configurations. In addition, the display must be detected and properly configured within the operating system's display settings. Ensuring that the projector is recognized and set to the correct output mode is key when dealing with presentation setups. Resolution mismatch and image cutoff problems occur when the source device is outputting a resolution that the projector does not support. A common symptom is that part of the screen is not visible, or that the image appears cropped or stretched. Adjusting the output resolution to match the projector's native resolution usually resolves the issue. In some cases, users must also manually change the aspect ratio through the projector's on-screen menu to achieve a properly scaled image. The certification may test your understanding of native resolution requirements and correct adjustment procedures. Poor brightness or color washout on a projector can be caused by several different factors. A dirty lens can scatter light and reduce image clarity, while an aging lamp may no longer provide full brightness or color accuracy. Sometimes incorrect image settings, such as contrast, brightness, or color temperature, may result in an unsatisfactory display. Technicians should test the projector with a known good video source to confirm whether the issue lies in the projector or the source device. Manually adjusting image settings and cleaning the lens are basic but effective troubleshooting steps. A distorted or inverted image may result from misconfigured projector settings such as digital keystone correction, which alters image geometry to fit the screen. In more severe cases, digital zoom or incorrect orientation settings in the graphics control panel can also cause the image to appear upside down or skewed. Resetting the projector to factory defaults can eliminate these configuration errors. Verifying that the display output is not being flipped or rotated unintentionally within the operating system ensures that the orientation is consistent between devices. Overheating is a critical concern for projectors, particularly when they are used in warm environments or when maintenance is neglected. Symptoms of overheating include sudden shutdowns, dimming, or warning lights indicating high temperature. Overheating may be due to fan failure, dust-clogged vents, or poor air circulation around the projector. The system often shuts itself down to protect internal components, especially the bulb. Cleaning filters, ensuring proper airflow, and allowing the projector to cool before restarting are important steps in addressing thermal issues. Most projectors use lamps with a limited lifespan, and lamp failure is a common cause of dim or discolored images. Signs that a lamp is near the end of its life include gradual dimming, a noticeable color shift, or an increase in startup time. Some projectors display a warning light or message when the lamp needs to be replaced. When installing a new bulb, it is essential to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully and reset the lamp usage timer. Failing to reset the timer may prevent the projector from accurately tracking the new bulb's usage. Wireless display adapters add convenience but can introduce new complications. These devices allow users to stream content from laptops or mobile devices to a projector without using physical cables. However, wireless setups may experience lag, signal dropouts, or poor resolution scaling. These issues are often caused by wireless interference, insufficient bandwidth, or outdated firmware. To isolate the problem, technicians should test with a wired connection to see if the symptoms persist. Updating the wireless adapter's firmware or changing the Wi-Fi channel may resolve persistent issues. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are other prepcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. In some installations, especially those involving longer cable runs, the quality of the signal can degrade before it reaches the projector. This is especially true with HDMI or VGA cables that exceed their recommended length limits. To compensate for signal loss, technicians may use signal boosters, active extenders, or powered repeaters. These devices regenerate the signal to preserve quality over long distances. If problems such as flickering or no signal are observed, removing the booster and connecting a short, known good cable can help isolate whether the signal extender is part of the problem. Ceiling-mounted projectors introduce specific troubleshooting challenges due to limited physical access. Buttons and ports may be out of reach, and technicians must rely on remote controls or external input devices to change settings or reset the unit. When diagnosing issues in these setups, it is often helpful to bring a secondary video source, such as a laptop or media device, to test basic signal reception. This allows for comparison between devices and helps confirm whether the problem lies with the projector or the original source. Splitters and multi-output video setups can also create confusion when only one display functions correctly. In situations where a source device connects to multiple projectors or displays, it is common for only one output to work due to insufficient power, improper sync, or resolution mismatches. Splitters should be powered when possible to ensure consistent signal distribution. Technicians should verify that the displays are receiving compatible resolutions and refresh rates, and that extended display modes are supported by the graphics hardware. These setups require careful matching of display capabilities. Physical damage to display connection ports can also cause intermittent failures or total signal loss. A worn or damaged HDMI or VGA port may appear to connect properly but fail under slight movement or tension. Symptoms might include flickering, image dropouts, or complete black screens. Testing different ports or gently wiggling the cable while observing for signal disruption can help confirm this type of fault. If port damage is found, documentation should be created, and the issue should be escalated for repair or replacement of the damaged hardware. Firmware updates can resolve compatibility problems with newer display formats or fix bugs that affect projector performance. Some projectors support firmware updates via USB or over-the-air connections using vendor tools. Before updating, technicians should consult the manufacturer's documentation to verify that the update applies to the symptoms being observed. Improper firmware application can result in system instability or even failure to boot. Therefore, updates should be performed only when they are clearly necessary and with full backups of system settings when applicable. Modern operating systems offer presentation-specific display settings that are especially helpful in classroom and conference environments. Presentation mode typically disables system notifications, adjusts power settings to prevent the screen from turning off, and ensures that the desktop remains visible during periods of inactivity. These settings can be toggled manually or through software like Windows Mobility Center. Technicians should be familiar with these features, as enabling presentation mode can prevent unexpected interruptions during important events or training sessions. Adaptive sync technologies such as FreeSync or G-Sync are designed to eliminate screen tearing in gaming environments but may not be compatible with projectors. When enabled, these features can cause image distortion or black screens if the projector does not support variable refresh rates. If these problems occur, disabling adaptive sync in the graphics settings or manually setting a fixed refresh rate is often the solution. The certification may test your understanding of how refresh rate mismatches affect various display devices and when to adjust sync features. Conference room setups often involve several devices and multiple points of failure. When troubleshooting, technicians should follow a consistent checklist that includes verifying power to the projector, checking all video cables and input sources, and confirming that the laptop or source device is set to the correct output mode. Restarting both the projector and source system is sometimes necessary to reset signal negotiation. If the issue persists, swapping in a different device can confirm whether the problem lies with the projector or the original source. An example scenario can help illustrate practical troubleshooting. A teacher reports that their projector is flickering intermittently during class. After checking the resolution and refresh rate settings, the technician replaces the HDMI cable, which resolves the issue. They then reset the projector settings to default and confirm that the image is stable. The resolution is documented in the classroom maintenance log, ensuring the issue and solution are recorded for future reference. This step-by-step resolution process reflects the methodical approach emphasized by the A+ exam. To summarize, projector and external display troubleshooting involves evaluating cables, signal sources, configuration settings, and hardware conditions such as lamp age or cooling efficiency. Whether dealing with a blank screen, distorted output, or a wireless display adapter that drops its connection, resolving the issue requires isolating each component one step at a time. Technicians should be familiar with display standards, input settings, firmware tools, and environmental factors that may affect performance. These skills are critical in both corporate and educational support roles and are covered directly on the certification exam. Thank you for listening. Please visit baremetalcyber.com for more cybersecurity information, podcasts, books, and more.